So they want to talk about systemic racism. Well, today, let's talk about systemic fraud. Barack Obama stole $21 billion from black Americans. You guys gotta check this video out because it's going to tell it all.
A major hit to Barack Obama's legacy, Obamacare. Congress's watchdog, the GAO, found massive systemic fraud in Obamacare. $21 billion potentially in fraud in just 2023 alone. 58,000 dead people got $94 million, but Obamacare was why Democrats shut down the government last month for 43 days. They want $400 billion more in subsidies. The Senate votes next week on a Democrat plan to try to get that spending. Luke Usier from Senate Budget, Kansas Senator Roger Marshall. Senator, you've been all over Obamacare fraud. How can Democrats demand and justify more money and spending? And let's go through what the GAO found. 97,000 double-dipped and got at least double or triple the coverage. Obamacare gave out coverage without requesting documents. They gave out 190,000 separate instances of unauthorized payouts, fake identities. They still got Obamacare. So they were getting these tax credits with fake IDs and dead people's Social Security numbers and more. What do you think?
So, guys, I'll tell you right now, man, the Democratic Party to me seems like a money laundering criminal organization at this point because you have the Somalians over there killing it in Minnesota. They're killing it in Minnesota in terms of just flat out fraud. And to show you that they don't care about you, they do it right in front of your face. I'm telling you, Barack Obama has been getting away with just too much at this point. And all the other politicians, Nancy Pelosi, all those people that just do crazy amount of stuff, they're too old, I think, to go to jail. I think Obama is at that ripe age where they might just actually put this guy away because that is an unlimited amount of fraud at some point. Think about how much money, $21 billion. Just think about that for a second. Make sure you guys are liking the video, man. Check this one all the way out. I got something crazy at the end of this one.
What do you think, Senator?
Well, the GAO confirmed exactly what we were expecting. You know, and another example is that one Social Security number was used 125 different times. So as we expected, there's probably $35 billion of fraud. The reason that we were kind of tipped off is only about a third of the people on Obamacare actually filed a claim with their insurance company. So these were ghost patients. And by the way, most of these were not paying any type of a premium. They had a $0 premium thanks to the enhanced subsidies. So
And this right here is exactly why they say Social Security is running out, because they have a bank full of your money, full of taxpayers' money. They want to keep telling you, it's running out, it's running out. Keep putting that stress on your head, but they're taking your money. That's exactly what they're doing. Keep
bill
going.
that we dropped today is going to address these issues. It's going to require a real ID. It's going to require some type of biometrics. It's going to require those people to actually make a monthly type of payment so that they see something coming out of their real checking account.
Is it now an extinct species of any Democrat who cares about the public purse, who cares about taxpayer money going flying out the door? I mean, this is simple garden variety tax credit fraud. Tax credits, it's so easy to commit fraud via tax credits. It's basically money that goes right out the front door. I mean, Biden signed legislation supercharging Obamacare fraud, putting it on steroids. So does any Democrat exist in D.C. saying, yeah, this is bad, we got to stop it?
Well, Liz, I'm afraid you're right. So we've approached multiple Democrats to be co-sponsors to our bill. And what stopped them is that we were requiring $5 a month. We were requiring each one of these people to make a $5 payment per month to stop some of that fraud. We can't get one Democrat sponsor. So they say they want to fix Obamacare, but do they really? I think that's the question. What they really want is Medicare for all, which ends up being Medicaid for all. Again, that's their goal here.
Which means more.
So, guys, I can see why my views are starting to go down because this is just flat out embarrassing. It's flat out embarrassing. It makes you not even want to read the news anymore. It's depressing. Nobody ever gets held accountable. I think Barack Obama, they need to make an example out of this guy because billions of dollars at this point. I was going to say millions, but it's billions and billions of dollars just gone, vanishing. But these people have all this money. They can keep the government shut down for forever. People are losing their SNAP benefit. It's just so much bullcrap. Check this next clip out, guys. If this works, it's going to clip in perfectly.
There's one woman up there who's a Trump supporter. Stand up and show yourself. There she is.
Don't make her feel bad.
She wants to be seen. She's clapping when you know, when we're talking about Trump, and I think we appreciate that you're here.
People always ask, who is a Trump supporter? Could you explain who you are so we can understand?
She needs a camera. There she goes.
No, I'm not explaining it. I don't get into politics. I just feel that we do need a change. I voted for Obama. I'll be the first to say it. I think it was the biggest mistake of my life.
Why?
Why?
Okay,
I'll tell you
why
what.
was it a mistake?
I work in a hospital. No, I work in a hospital. You want to talk about Obamacare? What it has done to the hospital systems and putting hospitals out of business. You can't get an authorization for Medicaid for any type of treatment that a patient. You have no idea what goes on behind the scenes. Just like at any other job, we don't know what goes on behind the scenes. So when you look at that, I don't agree with that.
So would you like single payer care like Bernie Sanders says?
No, I don't agree with Bernie Sanders either.
So you don't want any. You want everybody should pay through the nose.
You should have insurance through your company. I do agree with that.
See.
Okay,
Even though, what about pre-existing conditions? How do you feel about that?
They should be covered.
They should be covered. Okay,
Exactly.
so that's part of Obamacare. He changed that.
Yes, but there's certain things that weren't changed that we don't see behind the scenes. Like I said, wherever you work, you know what goes on.
Okay, quickly. What else? We got to move on.
I personally think that maybe we need a businessman because, like you said, every 4 years we always complain about
so you
people.
would like him to have his taxes everybody should see his taxes, right?
I don't think his taxes have anything to do.
Guys, she's trying to kill her train of thought by talking over, asking about taxes when we were just talking about healthcare. Everybody has been against Trump day one, you know, whether it's the politicians, whether it's these people pushing this stuff on The View, which is funded by Disney. They, in fact, hate Trump, you know?
Facts. She was about to say how trying to get any type of forms through the Medicaid portal process is exhausting, and it's hard for people to get anything, the stuff that they need with this new process.
Exactly.
She didn't even get to get it out because she was like, next question,
She's looking for a gotcha moment 100% of the time she's on this show.
No, we never cared about them tax papers.
Exactly. Let's keep going, guys.
To do with the presidential. I'm sorry, I don't.
But you say like I said, he's a businessman. That's what he's putting out there. So
Yeah,
don't
you
you
can
want to
see them, but I don't think that's
how
to do with
ran
what
his
he has to
businesses?
do. I don't think. Do I agree with everything he says? No. Absolutely
I have
not.
a question for you. Do you feel like his job as a reality star has swayed your vote, or does that even net at all?
Absolutely not. I
Because
don't
that's what
watch
people
that.
speculate.
No, I don't watch reality. That.
Okay.
That's nonsense.
Are you working now, honey?
Actually, no. I got an injury, so I'm not working for the past year. But I've seen it all.
But you said you worked in healthcare, or
Yes.
She works in healthcare.
you know, my brother. Good point.
Thank you very
Both of my
much.
brother-in-laws
Thank you.
are.
Unemployed for a year with 4 children, has put them through school. She's my sister. I'm very proud of her.
That has nothing to do with anything. But as a social worker, that's what I did.
Yeah.
I could see where money is needed and we're not getting it. My husband works for not-for-profit with homeless. There is so much more money that is needed that we're not getting.
And you feel that he's going to
And Obama stopped a lot of things. The mayor did love. So.
Thank you very much.
No cussing. Thank you. Sit down.
Yo, you know why they muted her?
I know exactly why they muted her.
Why?
She said something negative about Obama.
That's
Yep.
right.
That's what they try to do, man. Whether you like or dislike Trump, you gotta believe, you gotta know. He put Americans first every time he got the chance. Obama, if it was to fuel his pockets or any of one of his friends, he was screwing you.
It's just interesting to me that we can if we had a show just bad mouthing Trump, we can say anything about his mama. We can make up stuff. But if we do that about any of those Democrats, they will take this channel off of YouTube.
Exactly. Give me 100 views every video. I'm still going to sit there and badmouth Joe Biden because I know Joe Biden is not good for the nation and he never put you first.
Literally try to sabotage the country.
Exactly. Me, I'm going to put you first every time. I'll give you guys some of the latest videos. He will too on his channel. So make sure you're checking it out. It's in the description. Get me to 100,000 subscribers. We out.
That's it. It's not